Today, we're taking frozen broccoli, pearl onions, and turning them into a dish so creamy it should come with a warning label. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration is all about a gratin. We're making a creamy broccoli and pearl onion gratin. Now, what is a gratin? A gratin is almost like a casserole. They're creamy, cheesy, rich, and wonderful, and they're a great way to cook vegetables, potatoes, broccoli, string beans, you name it. I have here in this large bowl my broccoli and my onions. Now, how did I get here? I had a large skillet and I just combined about an inch, which is 2.5 centimeters of water, with 32 ounces, 914 grams of frozen broccoli florets, and 14 ounces, 408 grams of frozen pearl onions. I just cooked them all till they're just al dente. You know, crunchy tender. Next, I drained them. Now we need to put them in a casserole dish. Here's mine. This is a 9 by 13 inch, which is 22 by 33 centimeters baking dish. I want to grease this liberally with butter. Use real butter. You could use a cooking spray, but it won't taste as good. And it's just this simple. I have some softened butter here. And we're just going to rub the sides and the bottom. All right. Now I'm going to put these vegetables into this dish. Let's put this aside for a moment. Now this is going to be a creamy, cheesy gratin, so we need to make a sauce. I have a large saucepan here. I'm going to put it over medium heat. And into that, I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of butter. Again, real butter, please. Going to get that melting for a moment. My butter is melting. Now we want to add some flour. I have 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So it's equal amounts. 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour. Why am I doing this? This is called a roux. All we have to do is whisk this together while the butter melts. And this is a base of our sauce. It's a base of a lot of sauces. So we'll stir this together. I'm going to let it cook for a minute or two just to cook off the raw flour taste. It's been just a minute or so, and my roux is ready. You don't want to let it go too dark. We're not making a gumbo, so you don't need to go dark. You just want to cook that raw flour taste out. Next up is milk. I have here 16 ounces, 473 milliliters of milk. I'm just going to slowly whisk this in and stir it until it starts to thicken. While I'm stirring this, I want this to start to come up to the boil because that's going to help it thicken. Just takes a few minutes. All right, my sauce is thickening up nicely. Just took a couple minutes. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Good grinding of each. You could use white pepper if you wanted. I don't mind the speckles of the regular pepper. Let's stir this in. I'm going to give it a quick little taste just to make sure. That much more salt. That should do it. I'm going to lower the heat on this. And now we're going to add some cream cheese. I have here 6 ounces, 170 grams of cream cheese that I just cubed up. Right in. And we're just going to continue to stir this until the cheese is all combined. My sauce is ready. Let's come back to these vegetables. We're going to pour this sauce right over the vegetables. Let's get every drop out because this is so rich and wonderful. Now let's give this a little stir just to get all these vegetables coated. There we go. Now we're not quite done. I want to add some more cheese. I have here 8 ounces, 226 grams of grated, shredded, sharp cheese. You can have orange, you can have white, whichever you like. I'm using the white today. And we're just going to sprinkle this all over the top. Could you use more? Absolutely. When it comes to having a cheesy top, listen to your heart. Now, we're all ready for the oven. I'm going to bake this uncovered, and that is the most important part. Uncovered, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 180 Celsius. And we're going to bake it until the topping is all golden brown and it's nice and hot all the way through. That's going to be 25 to 30 minutes. So off to the oven. Here we are, all out of the oven, and gosh, I wish you could smell this. It's cheesy and nutty and rich smelling and toasty. It's amazing. Look how golden brown this got. Perfectly, just what I wanted. Let's have a little taste. I'm going to take some from this corner right here. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that creamy, gooey cheese right there. Now, of course, the longer you let this sit and rest, it'll get even thicker and creamier. But I can't wait. Wow. It's creamy and cheesy. And, broccoli gets kind of sweet. So there's sweetness from the broccoli and the pearl onions. But there's also this great earthy flavor from both vegetables. A little bit of this crusty, cheesy top. It's delicious and so very comforting. It's perfect for the holidays. I think I need a little sip of wine just to wash it down. And in this glass, it tastes 73% better. All right, if you enjoyed this recipe, sign up for our newsletter and get new recipes delivered right into your inbox. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and tap like. It really helps us grow. And if you'd like to go even further, consider joining as a channel member. You'll get special perks, behind-the-scenes extras, and you'll be part of the community helping us shape what we create together. Okay, I'm going to dish myself up some more of this glorious gratin, and I'm going to go sit and put my feet up and just enjoy it. While I do that, I want you to watch this video over here. So until next time, everyone, cheers!